I'm buying bread and nothing else because my next challenge is to be vegetarian for a month. I'm over a week into it. Here's a catch up on what I've eaten so far. And for dinner, pasta with cheese and some trash that they packaged in there that I'll throw away. Today's one of my last days in Spain. I was gonna celebrate with some croquetas, which are my favorite food, but they frequently come with ham, and I'm vegetarian, so not doing that. Also kind of sick to my stomach, so let's eat something else instead. Here's the food for the day. We're rocking double loaves of bread. One for now, one for dinner. Orange juice for dinner. Milk and yogurt mix for now. Tortilla de patatas for dinner. 2 cookies for now. Healthy breakfast, healthy dinner, 0 meat involved. Forgot to mention I've never had this before, was hoping it was good. And it's basically 1 liter of Go-Gurt for $1.45. Done with airplane food for the day. My mother picked me up from the airport, and luckily she does not know that I like to get an Italian hoagie as my welcome home meal. And she got me Pop-Tarts instead, which are vegetarian, so I'm in luck. I am vegetarian for the next 2 weeks. We're doing a repeat tonight. Broccoli, spinach, pasta. Without a recipe, just sort of freestyling all of it together. And it's gonna turn out like this. Ta-da! The good news is I'm assuming it will taste good. The bad news is now I have like 3 pounds of it. Lunch and dinner until it's empty. We done with this today? Potatoes are a vegetable, right? I was told these taste even better than regular chicken. I doubt that for some reason. So we're gonna get 2 brands just in case this one's terrible. Post-race pretzel. Delicious. This right here is a vegetarian chicken quesadilla. It's one of my go-to meals, even when I'm not vegetarian. A little bit of spaghetti and me tofu squares. Classic. Wheat thins are like vegetarian beef jerky. Or at least you eat them the same way. I haven't been showing every single thing I eat. I wanted to clarify that. For example, I finished that applesauce, and yesterday I had, this afternoon I had the spaghetti that I made last night. I had it for lunch. Mainly just showing like the big meals that I have, but have not eaten any meat, so that's the important thing, right? I'm thinking fake chicken quesadillas tonight. Yeah. A little chicken quesadilla. One thing I've learned from my vegetarian sponsor is that the vegetarian diet is very lacking in vitamins and minerals. So we are spicing up today's milk. Cheese and spinach ravioli for lunch with no sauce because I've eaten a lot of tomato sauce recently. So instead, we're going to hot the pot, get it nice and warm, and dump some cheese in it. Melt that up, nice cheesy sauce. Gonna be delicious. Pumpkin soup. I know I'm towing the line here on vegetarianism, but I confirmed that only the seasoning packet has chicken. Otherwise, this chicken noodle soup is vegetarian. It's a one pot kind of day. This is my reward for finishing those terrible chicken nuggets. Ugh. Putting in extra effort today because my vegetarian sponsor is very concerned with me. First time I've ever tried to make stuff. A little Indian Mexican leftover fusion burrito for dinner tonight. These things are $10 a pound, which is ridiculous. It doesn't matter how good they are. I'm absolutely never buying them again outside of this challenge. If they're good, I'll eat them. If not, they're going quesadillas. This eggnog, $12 a pound. It's oat nog, which, $12 a gallon, sorry, which is much cheaper than the eggnog, which was $18 a gallon. Either way, I think eggnog is out of my life. I cannot afford that. These have both the taste and texture and appearance of actual chicken tenders, as well as the cooking requirement of getting up to 175 degrees. And I'm kind of suspicious that they're not chicken. So, what people say that Beyond Chicken is just as good as actual chicken, I never believed, but I believe it. Way too expensive though. Not worth it. For the first time, it's important that you only put the lettuce in at the very end. See, all the cheese is starting to melt in. The other side is cooked. We quick throw in the lettuce. Feel free to put a lot in because it crushes down. Then we're gonna flip it over. Give it a squash. Burn the out of our hand. Give it a squash. Done. Into the pan, or into the plate. Now you eat that while you start making your next. For lunch today, I ate almost this entire sleeve of saltines. I will be finishing that off for dinner while I eat some French fries. Hopefully. We're just, pretend you didn't hear that. French fries and pizza. Today is day 30, which means the vegetarian challenge is complete. How am I gonna do this one-handed? I think this is one of the first times I did a 30-day challenge when I didn't have any type of cheat day. Usually I would like miss a day if it was do something every day for 30 days. To my knowledge, I didn't eat any meat in the last 30 days, so nice that challenge was completed without cheating. We're having broccoli rice today, in case you couldn't tell. And instead of making a cheese sauce, I'm just adding cheese because the sauce takes a lot of work. You have to like melt things. Anyway, very little changed in the last month about my diet. I think the only thing is I didn't eat croquetas in Spain like I wanted to, and I bought a different kind of chicken nugget. And that's literally the only difference. No, there was also some excessive green that I ate. Like asparagus and those salads, I don't usually eat those. So I did those just to impress my coach, and may or may not continue doing that. May or may not continue being vegetarian. Haven't really decided. I have proven that it's easy to do. For me, it requires very little life changes. Whether it gives you the life-changing benefits, I'm undecided whether or not those have occurred. So the challenge is complete. The results are TBD. And dinner tonight is cheesy broccoli rice, maybe with some leftover salad as well. I still had some leftover broccoli rice, and some months have 31 days. So I made broccoli rice burrito. I'm going to continue vegetarian for another day, and this gives me an opportunity to share some of the best vegetarian things. So lunch is burrito, a salad, vegetable straws. For some reason, potatoes aren't vegetables, I guess, because this is like a potato chip alternative. And rice cakes with peanut butter. The two best ways to eat styrofoam. If the meat, big meat, wants to convert vegetarians, what they need to do is start making some styrofoam meat products, because right now, vegetarians have a monopoly on that. So good. Challenge complete. My fellow Americans, I would like to apologize for my behavior. It has come to my attention that fruit snacks are not vegetarian. I consumed fruit snacks not every day of the challenge, but nearly every day of the 30 days, and I've continued to do so while still pretending to be vegetarian afterwards. I technically don't think they should count because not only are they made out of fruit, but they're in the shape of fruits. So that's very unmeaty, right? But I don't get to make these kinds of things. Other people make these things, and they say that I should change the challenge from a success to a failure. And maybe the reason why it was so easy for me was because I cheated. So that's what we're going to do. Bye.